Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the DreamSky model number DS213B. This is an AM/FM portable radio, and that's about it. These retail for around $12.99. I got mine on sale for $10.99. If you wait an hour or two and the price is $12.99, it always dropped to $10.99. They're always going on sale. So yeah, don't have to wait long. So here's the box, picture of it on the front. Kind of cool scenery there. Nothing too special about the box. Took everything out of it. And let's show you what came in there. So in the box, we get the radio. Awesome. We get 2 AA batteries. Batteries included is always nice. These are branded Pixel Ultra Alkaline. Sweet. And they're wrapped too, so they don't leak and destroy anything. We get a manual. There you go. Open it up for posterity. There you go. Specifications. How to use your radio. This is the most simple thing in the world, but we'll go over it. Earphone jack. You don't get headphones, but if you have some, awesome. Okay, so that's that. Toss that aside. Okay, so, yep, batteries included is always a good thing. The radio itself, we'll go over dimensions really quick. 2 3/4 inches in width, 5 1/8 of an inch in height, and a depth of 1.5 inches. For size comparison, I got a competitor here for a good reason. The Prunus J-166. Like that. They look almost the same size. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Next we'll bring out, I usually have my typical C-Crane radios that I love, my CC Pocket. Definitely, they went back to the large size. Yeah. It's an interesting radio. We'll get to the little nuances in a little bit, but it's a fun review. I like fun reviews. I'm sure you guys do too. Here's a CC Skywave. Does everything radio. Yeah, you guys are familiar with that one. AM/FM, shortwave, airband, all that great stuff. And we have a deck of cards. If you don't have those radios, standard deck of playing cards. Special, except it is Iron Man. He is the man with the master plan. He can shake it like no one can. He loves radios from, can you guess it, China land. Shake it down, man, China land. Yeah, I'm just silly as hell, aren't I? Okay, I have my fun. So there's the cards, give you an idea for size. So here it is, the DreamSky DS213B features. There's not a whole ton of them, but I'll go over the nuances along with the features here. So go way to the left-hand side. We have volume control, simple analog. Very nice. Make sure it's down, not jamming too high. We have a whip antenna right over here where it hooks up. It's rather sharp. I had to deburr it because I felt that it was cutting into my hand. Now the Prunus has a similar raised surface for its antenna. So I'm almost wondering if they're made by the same company. But these are more rounded and doesn't hurt the hand or fingers. So they took some care there with the Prunus to not make it so sharp. So kudos to them for that. The DreamSky kind of failed with their molding, unfortunately. So our antenna extends out to a whopping 17 inches, which is nice. And it does pivot. So you get this nice range of motion. And of course, it's recessed, which is good for carrying. So it stays out of the way. Not bad. But that sharp area there was an issue. I would cut that completely off, but it does help hold the antenna in place. To the front of the radio, we have our dial. Dial indicator above the numbers. I'd rather have it in between the numbers, like everybody else, I'm sure. It is red, which is nice. High visibility. Dial accuracy is fair. We have FM, AM, portable radio, DreamSky. Power LED indicator is shadowed with a white screen, so it's not blindingly bright, which bonus there. Down here, it looks like there's no holes. Isn't that funny? They have it vented like at an angle. So when you look at it dead on, there's no speaker holes, which is kind of a cool design. 2 1/4 inch speaker. It's got good sound to it, by the way. You'll hear it. Right outside the radio, we have the tuning wheel, which is covered by a shroud. Yes, I have mixed feelings about this shroud. It's to protect it so you don't bump your tuning wheel and change your favorite station you're on. Well, when you take it and open it up and start tuning, this thing gets in the freaking way. Now, I can get it to stay kind of right there, but they should have notched it, I think, on the case to hold this like they did up here. That way you could have it in a position down here holding it while you're tuning your radio. When we get a station, you could undo it if you want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere and lock it back. Otherwise, this thing is just in the way, and I feel like breaking that off, but I won't. I'm going to leave it because it's unique. It's the first time I've had a radio with something like this. Now, you guys may have something similar, like in a jogging radio. It might have had some type of cover, but yeah, this is kind of weird. But a cool tuning wheel nonetheless. Tunes nice. Top of the radio, we have our band control and on-off switch. So off, FM, AM. Headphones, headphone experience. I like it that it has no low-level hiss, so no hiss. That's a great thing. Also, it's FM mono, so no stereo, unfortunately. On FM, you can expect heavy lows, so if you like the heavy bass, it sounds really good. It's got moderate mids and moderate highs. On AM, it has a very low tone, which is good for talk radio, and that's about it. It did not sound good with AM music, so just giving you a heads up. For me, anyway. Also, when you hook up the headphones, it does not act as a wire for the antenna. You still need the whip extended, which I think is pointless in a radio with a belt clip. They should have made it so when you plugged in your headphones, it disengages this antenna and uses the headphones. But it doesn't, and that's unfortunate. Because why have a belt clip? For storage, maybe? I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, I'm going to put this up for just get this out of the way for a second. All right, so you get the idea. So there's that. There's your belt clip on the back. It's not removable, I don't think, because it's like metal fastened. There's like a metal spring. I mean, it's nice and snug, which is fantastic, but I don't know how you would take that off. I didn't see anything in the book about it. Oh, yeah, there's a pin. So you'd have to knock that pin out to get that clip out. Okay, yeah, so that's not going anywhere anytime soon. And our carry strap. Okay, cool. So, all right, FM reception report before I turn this on to an audio demonstration. So I like to compare this against the old school radio. Let's see over here. I got stuff all around. Got this GE. Hey, his GE's bigger. That's cool. I like to do an FM scan. So I go 5-tier method: fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. And a radio like this here, the old school analogs, they score right in the okay to good category, 2.5-star rating, and about 48 stations found in my area with this type of radio. This one here is a DSP, digital signal processor. This is analog, older school tech. So with the DSPs, they tend to be better on FM, and this is better on FM. I was able to get about 63 stations, puts it in the solid good category, 3-star, similar to the Prunus. I believe this is similar. This might have actually edged it out some. I think it has a longer antenna too. That might be why. That's the reason why I like the Prunus. And we're going to bring that out again as well. Because the price on that one's even less money than the DreamSky and sounds just as good. I like the fact that the DreamSky stands up nice and solid. Beautiful flat bottom, which the Prunus does not have. The Prunus, you have to really try hard to position the radio so it doesn't want to fall. As you can see, I'm trying. But with this radio, I can put it in any direction, and it doesn't want to go anywhere. So that is a beautiful thing. But FM reception report, going back to that, yeah, it gets a good rating. And then on selectivity, it also gets a good rating as well. So 3-star overall FM, which is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn it on FM. And we're going to bring out my Secret FM transmitter. Transmitting on 97.7. I have a little MP3 player, Sony, with royalty-free music on it. Here we are. Hooked up directly to the transmitter, which is then transmitting this music over the airwaves to this radio. So I'll just move the transmitter up out of the way, bring in the little player so you can see what's playing, and then we got to tune to Radio Todderbert. So let's go ahead and do that.
Appreciate it.
He appreciated it. Whoa. It's a ghost talking radio. Okay, dial accuracy not so perfect, but close. A couple minutes of this. There you go, you get an idea. Nice, not bad at all. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. We'll do a FM band scan. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just going to extend the antenna, and we're not going to use any wires or anything. And I'm just going to see if I might end up hitting other radios. So let's see what's going to happen here. All right, so I am going to antenna out this way. Yeah, I think I'm going to hit some radios. All right, let's go ahead and just see what happens in this direction, what we can pick up. All right, so moving this back, we'll go to the bottom of the band. I bet you we pick up quite a bit. Let's turn this up.
But in any case, well, like I was telling Skull Creamer, I can relate.
Largest iPhone factory in China, where staff have been subject to strict coronavirus rules. Unverified footage from Foxconn's plant in Zhengzhou. Foxconn's plant in Zhengzhou.
Out on me, your love never fails. It never runs out on me.
most wonderful time of the year, right here.
With Chicago's Christmas music station, 93.9 Light FM.
So this is Christmas.
Make your Alexa and Google rock.
That you still want.
The London Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Sir Adrian Bolt in Soirée Musicale.
Put 'em up till they shut 'em down, yeah. You never ain't out of brand, yeah. Life has been destroyed. And all the crazy little things that we wanna love me.
I'm feeling alright, baby.
And for those who love that fresh pine smell, we have a parking lot full of fresh.
Alright, baby, I'ma have the best freaking night of my life.
The hospital. Pilot incapacitation.
Oh yeah.
Ford, największy dealer Forda na cały Midwest, 15 rok z rzędu.
Remy Martin. Remy Martin, team up for excellence. Remy Martin, cognac, fiend, champagne, 40% alcohol, Bob.
Okay, you get the idea. Not bad on the FM with just the antenna aimed at a weird direction, but it works. Awesome. So let's go ahead, retract that. We're going to go into the AM band. Now, during the day, this is the evening. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. By the way, I should give you a time. It is currently 11:34 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, near Chicago, Illinois. Let's go ahead and go over to the bottom. This fiddly little cover. As you can tell, I'm not a fan of that. But it is a $11 radio at the end of the day, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It should have a little clip here to get it out of the way. Otherwise, this thing's just getting, hanging there. So let's go ahead. Yeah, during the day, this AM band. On the AM band, okay, cool. It does great in the locals, good for semi-locals. Distant stations need a passive loop, otherwise you're not going to hear them at all whatsoever. So let's try in the evening. I never gave it a shot, so let's see. Probably at 540 WUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. About 70 miles away. 400 watts. It does have this like vibration in the speaker there. I'm not sure what's vibrating, if it's a screen in between. But I'll hear that sometimes on a strong station with talk radio.
More friends behind the curtain. Sean Hannity is on. All right, 25 to the top of the hour. We'll get to
WIND 560 Chicago.
You want to be a part of the program. The Washington Post. You'll love this, Linda.
It's not the antenna, and it's not this part, so it's definitely a speaker making that rattling.
Of what happened. Lamar Jackson is looking at that deal, trying to
So here's 670 The Score, WCR, Chicago.
Deshaun Watson has that deal, why can't I? Well, the NFL owners are now trying to...
So WSM, Nashville, Tennessee. It's weird how this vibration on the speaker is mainly on the AM band. On the FM, I heard it a little bit with the talk, but with the music, it tends to not happen. AM band. It does it.
Not the length of the average NFL career. It just boils down to what the owners are willing to pay. And that's nothing. Because, yes, for that fact, they look at the players as dudes just on an assembly line.
That would pull this in. And, you know, these federal agencies, the Department of Labor, the Department of Commerce, the Department of
It should be 700 WLW, excuse me, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Are under the oversight of Congress. And they have a, you know, they're
At 720 WGN, Chicago, playing music, nice.
This is not something that needs to be fixed. We have wage and hour laws.
I'll fall in love with her right from the start.
Yeah, this vibration's driving me nuts. 740 CFCM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
Right now, I want to find me a gal somehow. She's got to be built like an old base fiddle. It's constitutional conservative principles and values. And again, the restoration of those American first principles and values, but Brian Peck. We start out on the Tri-State Tollway. Your northbound side is solid, the mile-long bridge to the 75th.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole band because it's just, I'm going to say pass on this radio.
Schenectady Police Department the claims are made that we were part of all. The last thing we look at before we go to bed.
Il dit, ben, quand on perdra le contrôle des robots et de la technologie, il va falloir...
860, Toronto, Ontario.
Donc, il y a des réflexions pour
some distant suburbs. Later today will be sunny, mild, and nice for any last-minute holiday prep. High 54. Wednesday night, mainly clear. Low 38 again in the city, closer to 30 in some suburbs. On Thanksgiving Day, sun will give way to some clouds. Temperatures rising through the 40s for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade will give way to a high of 52. Friday turns out mostly cloudy with a couple of showers, but still mild, high 53.
Yeah, well, it's 47 degrees over at LaGuardia where they clock 10-mile-an-hour winds. 39 in Newark feels like 33, though. WCBS News Time, 12:39.
So there's 880 WCBS coming in super clear, 750 miles, so it's not a bad receiver. Just got to figure out what's rattling here in the speaker. May have to take the radio apart? I don't know.
Former President Trump and his attorneys have been told by the U.S. Supreme Court to hand over his tax returns to a House committee.
This legal fight ends with
They're both...
I'll just kind of cruise at the top of the band, then we'll bring out the Prunus and hear what it sounds like.
That's fact. So yeah, Devin has to focus on my mood and zest for life. 2 passengers.
Quarters. Yes, ESG is the latest iteration of a 30 or 40-year cycle in what's called stakeholder management. Stakeholder management, as opposed to shareholder management, is a philosophy that says that any entity in the individual community that claims or can claim...
Your cup will run it.
George, that's rolling down at the
or a set of goals which stakeholder management should follow.
The first half, however,
with the Jaguars, but that dude was a bad man. DeMarcus Ware, you got
1530 WCKY.
You talk about impact
Cincinnati.
on the game now. A lot of these younger pass rushers, you know.
So it's capable in the evening, polling in stations. All the way to the top of the dial.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on?
Cable over the top here. Okay, great. I'm done with this. Let's go ahead and turn on the Prunus, just for comparison. That's why I brought it out, because I kind of wanted something different. Did I turn that off? Is it on still? Couldn't tell. Yeah, okay, it's off. All right, so the Prunus. Let's just turn that to AM, see what that sounds like. Need a tuning light, which is nice.
Etc. That, you know,
enough for tonight.
Supply chain.
Some for tomorrow night. I'm just counting on it. But your voice is definitely back, so all things are good.
Oh yeah, everything's going up.
You wanna do what's right? Just come on and let me out.
Zoomer Radio, 740.
Offer for my listeners, expressvpn.com.
760.
In mood, sleep, and the ability to work. Life is better without pain.
Backed by an agreed upon value that different countries look at each other and shake hands about.
Les étoiles, des robots qui dansent à l'extérieur. Donc, cette espèce de...
By death. Now, there's been this increase in health insurance coverage, according to the federal government, as we hear in this Associated Press report.
The Biden administration says
880 WCBS.
is buying private health insurance for 2023 from the
Customers and new ways to save technology.
Promo code back.
So sensitivity's pretty good.
Those type of things.
It's called Eden Pure Gen 40 of Coryell's offense, and it is always based on digits. So he would call the plays.
Okay, so that was the AM band. Let's go to FM on the J-166. The reason why I'm doing this is because this is a $9 radio, $9.99 typically, and it's totally worthy of the money, as you can tell. So this is the better backup radio. Indicators in the middle, numbers are bottom top. Tuning LED does make it for a fantastic radio. So let's just go through the FM band just to zip through, and then we'll do final thoughts, of course. You already know my thoughts on the other radio.
We share that with you, Paul, 100%. Believe me here, see what you're
located in the playlist. That is at echoes.org, and I'll have links to these albums and tunes. Let's go to Echo.
I think we defended really well. Very tight, deep.
Been there the whole time.
We defended really.
Either way you were hiding, never been a moment.
It's a new day.
One day.
So you get the idea. Cool. So yeah, I would recommend the Prunus J-166 over the DreamSky 213. What is it? The B? Yeah. Just because the price and performance and it, just overall, this is just, I think it's junky. This even looks better. I mean, it is what it is, right, guys? Yeah, I like the fact that it does stand. That's about all. And its FM is pretty good. Speakers are similar between these two. I personally think they're similar manufacturers because DreamSky sells another radio on the same listing page as this one that it looks identical to this Prunus from the side. So I think Prunus might be using the same design as the DreamSky or be using the same parts as well on that one model. And it's a great model, and it definitely is better than this one. So if you see this one, avoid it at all costs. Even though it's $10.99, you can do better for $9.99, $1 less, and you get a better radio by far. You don't mess around with the stupid little, don't bump my tuner thing, which in theory is a neat idea if you find one station you're listening to and you don't want to bump it while you're walking. But if you do it like the Prunus here, this is hard to tune. It's a little stiff to turn. So like when you find a station, you can't bump it easily. This one, you can. So that's why they did that. I think it's a gimmick and I don't like it. I do like the belt clip. If you're into belt clips, this is probably one of the better ones I've seen out there. So hey, it's got going for it. But overall, the DreamSky gets a thumbs down for me all the way. Prunus J-166 gets a thumbs up all the way. So links below will be to this radio and the DreamSky version that I like. And you guys have bought that one in the past as well. That DreamSky is nice. This is less money even than that DreamSky model, and it's probably the same radio. But that DreamSky is also a great radio. This one here, it's got issues. It needs a little refinement for sure. If they get rid of this and they improve the speaker from vibrations, it could be an enjoyable radio. As you heard, AM's not bad. But otherwise, stick with this one. That's my final thoughts on the DreamSky DS213B. Avoid at all costs. Hope you enjoyed this video. I don't say too many of my videos to avoid a radio, but this one, yeah, I bought it for you guys, so you know. Give me a thumbs up if you like the presentation. Two, if you like DreamSky radios in general, not all of them are bad. Hit subscribe at the bell icon, get notified of future reviews. I will still keep picking up the brand because I do like the brand. They have some pretty cool designs, as you've seen in the past on my channel. And of course, 3, comment below, was I right about this radio? And are you in the mood for a backup radio like this? Or do you have another one in a $10 range that I missed out on and need to tell me? Just comment below and let me know which one's best for you. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.